Forgetting for a moment that they were not in here alone, they moved on, watching the areas below as each world progressed from the point where it was first created to several different decades later. As different as the places were, they all had something in common. At the end of all that progress they saw the same thing, the utter destruction brought upon them by Bracchus. Every scene in every place they saw seemed to undergo the same changes at the same point in time. The skies, whatever color they were, all became darker, and they witnessed a terrible struggle between the braver ones of the world and Bracchus's horrible mutations. The battles they witnessed were fierce, and it was hard to watch the good people fall to the evil things they were fighting. Large numbers died on both sides. Before being overwhelmed in numbers, the forces of good were forced to retreat. They were guided out with Sara's help. She remembered that part when she was alive. Thomas' spirit was with her then, and James had been watching from the place where he was keeping Alice safe. But now, as they continued to stare helplessly while the worlds were being destroyed, they felt the pain of all those poor souls trying to survive below them. They felt rage at the way the worlds were being ripped apart. But all this had already happened, and they couldn't stop it, just watch helplessly while it played out again in front of them, just as the keepers had, and they understood what frustration and anger they must have felt. Still they watched until the last good creature disappeared into the underground, hearts heavy with the change in the fortunes of the surface dwellers, wanting to help in some way, but not sure how. Being not alive, they could affect anything at all down there anymore. Sara, James and Thomas stood staring downward until the darkness below made it difficult to make out much of anything, turning slowly to look behind them as hands grasped their shoulders.